Welcome to today's video, where we explore a coin that may look very ordinary but actually carries a fascinating story, the 2012 United Kingdom 2 pence coin. At first glance, it is just a small copper-plated steel coin, with a face value of only 2 pence, but when we dive deeper into its history, design, minting process, and collectible value, we discover just how much meaning is hidden in such a tiny piece of metal. Whether you are a coin collector, a history lover, or someone who has just found this coin in change, this video will give you all the important details you need to know. The 2 pence coin, first introduced in 1971 when Britain moved to decimal currency, has always been an essential part of everyday circulation in the UK. The 2012 issue of this coin continues a long tradition but also reflects modern updates in British coinage. The coin is struck from copper-plated steel instead of the earlier bronze composition, making it more cost-efficient to produce. Despite its low denomination, collectors often study details like the minting year, the portrait of the monarch, and any possible errors that could make the coin more valuable. On the obverse of the coin, you will find the image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait, which was used from 1998 until 2015, shows the Queen facing to the right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Around the outer rim are the words Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 2012, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription is a reminder of the monarch's role and title, giving the coin a regal and historical presence despite its small value. Turning to the reverse, the design is especially interesting. Since 2008, the reverse of the 2 pence coin no longer features the historic Prince of Wales feathers, which had been used since decimalization. Instead, it now forms part of a larger shield of the royal arms when placed together with other denominations. On the 2012 2 pence, you can see a segment of the shield design created by Matthew Dent. This was part of a competition to modernize UK coins, and the winning design cleverly spread the royal arms across multiple coins, creating a puzzle-like effect when the coins are arranged together. Now, let's talk about the value and collectability of the 2012 2 pence coin. In everyday circulation, of course, it is worth only 2 pence in the UK, and it is not considered rare. Millions of these coins were minted in 2012, meaning they are still very common in pocket change. However, condition plays a huge role in coin collecting. A coin in circulated condition is usually only worth its face value. But if you have a coin in brilliant uncirculated condition, or perhaps even a proof version from a mint set, collectors may pay more, sometimes ranging from a couple of pounds to several pounds, depending on its quality and demand. Collectors also pay attention to errors and misstrikes. If a 2012 2 pence coin has a minting error, such as misaligned strikes, missing details, or a wrong planchet, its value can shoot up dramatically, sometimes even reaching hundreds of pounds depending on rarity and uniqueness. That is why many people carefully inspect even the smallest coins, because you never know when you might be holding something special. Another fascinating detail is the metallic shift in UK coins. Before 1992, 2 pence coins were struck in bronze, making them heavier and slightly different in color. After 1992, the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel, which is magnetic. The 2012 issue belongs to this later type, so if you test it with a magnet, it will stick. This change was done to reduce costs, but it also created a divide between older and newer 2 pence coins that collectors like to study. From a historical perspective, the 2012 2 pence coin is part of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who was still actively ruling at the time, and whose portrait graced all circulating coins of the UK and many Commonwealth nations. Looking back now, after her long reign came to an end in 2022, even common coins like this become more meaningful as pieces of history, marking an era that lasted for over 70 years. In summary, the 2012 2 pence UK coin may not be a rare treasure in everyday circulation, but it is still an important piece of British numismatic history. It carries the story of modernization in coin design, the continuation of a long decimal tradition, and the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. If you find one in your collection, keep it safe, especially if it is in good condition, as its value may increase over time. And remember, the thrill of coin collecting often lies not just in monetary worth but in the history, art, and cultural identity that every coin represents. So the next time you see a simple 2 pence coin, take a closer look. You might just discover a hidden story, and who knows, your coin could be more valuable than you ever imagined.